If you haven't been paying attention, Julius Randle has had a breakout season. He's improved in every aspect of his game. He's carrying a bad Knicks team to mediocrity and potentially a low seed in the playoffs or a play-in appearance. He's averaging 22.6 points, 10.9 rebounds, 6 assists on an efficient 58% true shooting on a team with poor spacing and not much offensive talent outside of him. This brings up a few questions and what they should do. Before we start today's video, I want to hear those opinions down below in the comments. What should the Knicks do with Julius Randle? So let's get into today's video. Should the Knicks trade Randle and sell high on him? Should they look to extend him and make the 26-year-old one of their major building blocks going forward? Should they let it ride, pick up his option, and decide on what to do with him next year? Personally, I think Randle might be legit. He may not be good enough as the first option on a contender, but I don't see why he can't play a major role on one. And I'm on the belief that they might need to extend him and make him one of their building blocks going forward. But I'm not saying for the long term, have him kind of like a bridge guy. In the NFL, teams have bridge quarterbacks. And it's a quarterback who is helping a rookie slowly get ready to become the starting quarterback. And why can't Julius Randle be that until they have the guy to take over, which is Obi? Though the issue with Randle is letting the youth development grow is that he eats up all of Obi Toppin's minutes. The dude went 8 overall and he hasn't seen the floor really. He really hardly sees the floor. And I'm not a Knicks fan, but I assume it's super frustrating to see him struggling in the limited he has. And when I say limited minutes, he struggles in limited minutes. And what I mean by that is the limited minutes are the main reason for the struggle. He can never get comfortable. He can't get touches, can't even get a chance to screw up so he can learn from it. I'm sure he feels like every time he sees the ball, it's do or die, which is no way to learn the game. I want him out there thinking he can be a great player who is extremely exciting to watch. Part of me thinks that they would benefit if they're losing because they're playing Obi than winning because they're playing Randle. Though winning probably has been a shitload of fun for New York Knicks fans after several years of misery, and I worry that it's impeding future growth of their young players if they can't develop Obi and other guys, and then they'll wind up drafting in the late lottery or later in the first round because of a first round bounce in the playoffs. And I blame Tibbs' rotations for that. Obi could be getting more minutes, and it's not just because of Randle. Emmanuel quickly isn't getting consistent minutes despite being the New York Knicks' best point guard. Randle has seriously improved his jumper in both the mid-range and the three ball. And the question is it sustainable for him to keep shooting 40% from the range? It's quite possibly, but he's clearly raised his floor probably to at least league average around 36%, give or take a point. Any higher, he keeps it just icing on the cake because that's all he needs to make sure the floor stays spaced. Defensively, he's gotten much better due to the Tibbs effect. He still makes mistakes like anyone, and by no means is an elite defender. He's not, but he makes up for the shortfalls with hustle and hard work and just being kind of scrappy like how he's always been. I can only see his defense going up from here, just honing those fundamentals. Tibbs is a defensive coach. If you guys don't know, Tom Thibodeau is one of the well-known and defensive coach, very defense-minded. If you're not going 110% on defense during practice in a game, you're not going to be playing. And that's why you see a lot of the young guys or certain players not playing, because Tibbs won't play you if you're not going hard on defense. And he's no major shot blocker, but by any means, he can guard the perimeter well enough at the 3 or 4 position, and they have Mitch Robertson protecting the rim anyway, so it's not really a major concern. I said that kind of weird. But I'm still shocked that I get excited watching him play, considering how brutal it was to watch him last year. Though he's still a former 7th overall pick who's been through multiple shitty situations, and the talent's obviously clear. He just needs to chill with all his damn turnovers. But yeah, I want to hear down below. I'm wrapping up today's video. That's all I had today. I didn't know what to talk about. I thought this was the best thing we talk about the New York Knicks. Hey, I hope you guys do enjoy it. But that's it for me, guys. I want to hear your comments down. First off, like and subscribe if you're still watching this video, because if you're still at this point and you're watching this video, like and subscribe. Hit that fucking like button. But that's all, guys. Just stay safe out there, kids. Kids, be safe. Stay safe. I'm just like milking this so it gets to 5 minutes. I gotta find some highlights now so I can like edit this. It's annoying. I also need to figure out what I ate. I ate like the bacon cheeseburger from Burger King like an hour ago. Definitely still hungry.